Oh, why the fuck am I so dark for? What's that all about? Last episode, there, we're gonna fucking have you looking like really nice, and then I'm like as dark as shit. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're listening to 0 to 100 podcast. I'm your host, Bear. That's Bear, and
Harry Jones.
On today's podcast, we will be reacting Harry Jones' pals. No, not his pals. The Sideman's pals. No, not them. The Sideman's charity.
What were you watching over the weekend?
Mate, we had this conversation about pals, and I was only joking about you had pals and found out you really do have pals. So that just messed me up badly. Right. So we're going to be reacting to the Sidemen charity football match that happened on Saturday.
It was indeed.
And I don't know, we're just going to react to it, I guess. Yeah, so roll the intro music. Right, mate, let's get into it. Not the piles. I don't want to get into
Don't
the
get
piles.
in the pot because that will hurt.
Can I ask you a question? Can you sit on hard surfaces if you're piles? I thought you had to wear those, you have to have those
when it's
those rings. Have you got like a rubber ring?
No. When it's bad,
like a cushion.
You just kind of have to suck it up and be like, I'll just
Or literally suck it up.
Don't suck up piles, man.
You clench your bum
what
cheeks.
fucking WebMD shit are you looking at?
Chris MD.
Different MD.
Different MD.
You need to get off MD. So basically,
that was a track.
That was fucking Little Boy's amazing. Speaking of Sidemen.
What
an amazing game. I don't like football. I don't watch football.
I was going to say, that's crazy for you to even want to watch a game like that.
My mum.
I don't like football either.
I can't remember what the context was, but my mum was driving me somewhere and I went, oh, by the way, can I have the lounge tomorrow because I'm watching the football? And she looked at me like I just punched her firstborn, which is me, but also just like, she was like, what, you're watching the football? Yeah. And I was like, and then she came in at the end and watched a bit of it with me, but it was good. I don't like mainstream football because it is all just about money now. I think female football is infinitely better. There's a lot more.
You need to raise that up a bit, man. No, the actual, the pole.
Oh, is the pole a bit...
You're not a midget. Your name's not...
Thanks for giving me more editing work to do.
Gave myself more work to do.
No, because I'll bleep it out.
Yeah, now raise up a bit as well. But remember, you've got to sit quite close to it as well, Harry.
Hi guys.
That's what I'm saying. Dave, that's the way you need to be. Can you hear me? I'm like, my name's Harry Jones and I'm going to talk in this direction.
So,
are we keeping all this in?
Fuck it, why not?
All right, forget it.
So,
right, back to the Sidemen, not the Sideman, Sidemen.
Sidemen charity football match.
Yeah, apart from they had a really old man on this charity match as well.
What, JME?
Yeah, old.
Yeah, but he looks good for
Do you know
age.
I got a few issues with JME.
What you got wrong with JME?
Listen, the whole taking the phones off the pitch invaders is a bit too much.
What do you mean? What do you mean taking the phones off?
He was snatching their phones off every pitch invader that came in.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, no,
because the pitch invaders ruined the end of it.
Yeah, no, but at the same time, it was a bit too much. It's not like they were going to delete the footage. It's not like it was going to make. In fact, it made them more famous.
If you're going to go onto a charity football event and invade that for clout, you deserve to have your phone fucking snatched.
Every single person there is a YouTuber.
Yeah, but they're not doing it for clout. They're doing it for a good time. If you're running onto the pitch as a pitch invader to film shit and get clout for yourself at a charity event.
I mean, apart from the guy who says, you're a joke, man. The one that kind of got manhandled by 6. Roll the clip, Harry. By 6 security guards. He got his phone snatched.
Yeah. And
now I think it's kind of built up. You know what's so twisted and weird? Now I kind of think about everything. I kind of think everything just is like a generic setup for a boxing match. I reckon that guy and Jamie are going to have a boxing match.
Oh my God.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I show you the clip.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, I just kind of think it was a bit...
No, I'm fully with it.
Because do you know what it is? Somewhere down the line, you're kind of on illegal hot waters there, snatching people's personal...
But it's also illegal to invade the pitch.
It's very true. So it's a double entendre.
It's consequences for your actions. Yeah. It's if you fuck about and ruin an event,
just ignore everything I said then. Just ignore it. I was trying to look on the side.
You're playing devil's advocate
of a 41-year-old man snatching kids'
37
phones. You know, same, whatever.
But yeah, no, I fully understood
I
Jamie.
like Jamie, man. He's sick.
Jamie's good. But yeah, no, fully
You're the
understood
older
why you
Sidemen.
did it. The older Sidemen. I mean,
He is the older Sideman.
well, he's not a Sidemen technically.
Untechnically.
Unset because the Sidemen.
Even though that's not the word.
What did I say?
Like, untechnically is not a word. I just made that one up right now.
Oh right. So technically, he's friends with the Sidemen.
Like, he is a Sideman, but he's not a Sideman.
Yeah.
He's not officially like. It's not like there's not like the story of him, like, you know, how Harry has his story about how he joined Sidemen.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't depressed and with the wrong people, and
then they bought him on, which is
bought
one of the like wholesome,
Yeah.
most wholesome stories.
but deep down Harry still is racist. But my point, no, he's not racist. He's just really controversial. The kid.
Yeah, he says
He's
things
like, yeah.
that none of the others are going to say, and while some of it is definitely like,
He's a smart guy though.
All right.
He knows what he's doing.
he knows he's kind of like a younger Ricky Gervais. And I mean, because I think Ricky now is a little bit like he does sometimes push the bar a bit too far. And I'm like, not in a sense that it's like offensive, but I'm just like, he's obviously just
Yeah, so that brings me
fishing
right.
for it.
So I'm glad you did that. That's a fucking perfect way to come into it, because I don't mind. Okay, so Stephen tries, right?
Yeah,
Hence in his name, Stephen tries. He was
he's so good.
no, you know what? He's good. I like him, right?
Joe Weller's scheduled. Apparently, he's going to be in the car park. I wonder what he's waiting for there.
Yeah, but like I like him, but then there's certain jokes that kind of go, yeah, not charity football game type jokes.
Oh yeah, but it's the side man.
I know, but you know, like it gets to a point where talking about little kids, it gets like, you know, that's.
Oh yeah, no. So sometimes,
do you know what I mean?
There are.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
There were a couple jokes.
I thought I was just being a mean guy, but I'm not. I'm just thinking there's sometimes like you're better, like commentate about the football, talk about Noah Beck being a TikToker. Like, let's go down that road. But he's all about like, oh, so when it's around the kids, and
But
when
that's
I'm
but
around
this
kids,
is
they
appealing.
report the piece.
The Sidemen charity football match is appealing to an audience that don't typically watch football like me. So
Yeah.
that commentary was like the icing on the cake.
It was good, but I just kind of think Stephen Tries just needs to like.
They carried that. They really did. That like
The other guy did.
I can't remember what his name was.
What is his name? Harry, roll the clip.
Whoop. I'd have images of them
Yeah.
up already, but
Pop him out the side of the
they
screen.
they're genuinely both of them were so hilarious, and they bounced off of each other really
They did.
well.
They did. I like the Stephen Tries. He's he's funny. He's like the guy that they would call in for a roast.
Exactly.
Or call in for like.
Well, they literally did. They remember the
did
roast of the
remember the
Sidemen. He had some of the best jokes. Maybe next
reckon-
time you play hide and seek, you can
I
find
reckon-
Josh's personality.
I reckon Calix's was the worst one ever, because obviously he's had cancer, and they went in on that guy. Yeah. Anyways, we're moving on. We're moving off. I mean,
So the
yeah,
actual
carry
game.
on. The actual
What
game.
did you think of the?
You know what? I'm not even a fan of football.
No, neither am I.
I don't really care about football, but that was entertaining.
Right?
It was just so hilarious. Pie facing goal, brilliant, just brilliant. You know, towards the end, right?
Conceded like fucking 10
right, guys. In this
goals or
podcast,
something.
when we talk about things, we end up going from back, middle, fourth. There's no beginning to the end, right? I love it at the end where. Because Pieface he just looks like this adorable kid, right? Where he goes, you know, the way he kind of like, the way he carries himself and walks, he's just like, not clumsy, but do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like,
It was very just.
yeah.
I think
It's
they
beautiful. It was amazing.
You'd be
I
very
loved it.
you'd be very
Pieface's
lucky
jokes.
to concede 7 goals and still win the game. Like that's like the vibe. I said concede 10 earlier. I didn't mean concede 10. He conceded 7, and they still won the game.
Can we talk about Cal the Dragon?
Hey yo, he got pissed.
Listen,
Any time a goal went in, I could just see him be like,
personally, I reckon Cal the Dragon has deficiencies. I'm not deficiencies. What am I talking about? Like, I think he has a disability.
oh right.
Yeah, I don't know why, but he's not 100%. He just seems like he's like 45. The reason being is because if you didn't know this, Cal the Dragon was in some controversy like was it this year or last year? I ain't too sure. I think it was this year.
Don't know where you're going with it.
Him, that chick from OnlyFans, Ella Brooke, Astrid, and this other old chap. It was like this TikTok thing that was going around. Cal the Dragon had like this big following, and then two like social media influencers like took it upon themselves to like use and abuse him. Not in that sense, but in the sense of like
it's in for views.
Yeah. And it was just like Cal's like this guy who like is the kid in the back garden with the goalpost, and he plays football by himself. You know, one minute he's the goalkeeper, next minute he's striker, and then he's cheering for himself. It's just like the most like weirdest. And then obviously he plays quite a lot of football. And then he was amongst this whole like this TikTok drama. So like when I look at Cal, I kind of think, hold on, how the F has Cal turned up to the YouTube All-Star side? And then on top of that, he's not a goalkeeper.
Is he not?
No, he
But saying that, none of them are football players.
Yeah, but the fact is, I know. But the fact is,
he's
Cal,
not very good football. He's not very good goalkeeper.
no, he's just not. He's actually fucking shocking. He was. I mean, he let in so many goals. It's just I didn't want to talk about it.
The thing is, I think Cal was a better goalkeeper than Pieface, but I think
Fuck that.
But I think
Pieface was majestic.
But
right
I
there.
think the Sidemen team had better.
Can I show? All right, here's my question.
They had
right?
Mini Minter. We'll get to.
Yeah. How do you? Not you personally, but how do people decide like who's on the Sidemen team? And who's on the
They
YouTube
said
All-Star?
this in like an interview that it is just an argument. So obviously, Sidemen, that 7 of the members will be the Sidemen.
Mr. Fucking Beast
Yeah.
got barely any airtime.
But,
I didn't even know he was on the team when I was watching the
but
match.
didn't he have that? I think he has asthma.
Yep, I didn't even know he was playing.
Yeah, but bless him, he's probably got to take it easy.
The one time I was watching, I was like, then
If he doesn't have asthma, I'll correct it in post.
when they got to the flipping locker room part, I just saw, I thought, what's Mr. Beast doing there? Are they all like staying in the locker room? The last one to leave the locker room
he was
wins
kind
$1
of.
million.
He was. Mr. Beast is not a footballer.
Neither is any.
No, but I mean like
Yeah.
in the sense
he plays
of
soccer, right? Yeah,
they're a bit more.
they play soccer. Yeah,
Him and his mates just spend money on things for entertainment and provide us with entertainment, whereas the Sidemen came from football.
yes.
So Mr. Beast is
Harry
probably
definitely came from football.
100%.
He pelted his mum in the face.
Oh, what a clip!
What a clip.
But
Roll the clip.
we don't need to. No. We don't need to roll the clip of Harry's mum getting hit in the face again. That's been beaten like a fucking dead horse already. Jesus Christ!
Roll the clip of the beaten dead horse.
Oh, I could do that instead. So yeah, actual game. Mini Minter scoring 3 fucking goals. Oh my days! Again, a hat trick for a hat trick. This is the 3rd football match where he's scored 3 goals in a row.
Philly's goal, phenomenal.
Okay, no, Philly's goal
outside the box, mate. Come on,
Philly's goal was
it's a
fucking...
goal.
Pretty much all the goals were like class. None of them felt like, oh, you know, it was fine. Like every single goal,
Every single one
was like I was
Chunks,
cheering. Even
Phillies, Simons,
Nico's
Toby's,
were funny.
Nico's flipping.
Speed, I mean, Speeds didn't count, but the offside goal he had was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, Speed!
He fucking took his shirt off. He was about to go like fight the ref.
I love the crowd.
Whipped him.
I love how the crowd just join in every time he did it. I don't know. Speed is one of those characters. It's like,
I don't want to be unfair because Speed is like 17.
yeah, but it's either like you either hate him or you like him. You like that Speed. He's like
I don't
Marmite.
hate him. I'm not really like.
Yeah, but he's not your kind of
No, because he's fucking insane, Bear.
mate. No, do you know what it is? I don't know.
Wouldn't let him near my kids. If I had 2 kids and Speed was in the room with them,
You wouldn't let him
and I would be
babysit them.
like, I have to leave for 10 minutes, I wouldn't have kids.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. They'd probably be sold.
They'd be gone.
or transformed.
Speed would have performed a fucking ritual and he would have turned them into his PS5 and screamed.
Do you know what it is? With Speed, I don't know where he draws the line.
No.
Like, in all honesty, I don't know where the guy is being serious or if he's like genuinely like
He could be doing like
knowing, like, does he know this is all staged?
prediction now. When he's like 20, he'll come on a podcast and he'll be like, so yeah, it was all an act. And he'll like he might be really calm and mild mannered. And it might be like it was all just an act. Yeah. Because think about how many times we've seen that transformation with YouTubers or people who are like purposely putting on an act. People like there was that YouTuber, James Charles is one. You've got that YouTuber who was like the kind of with Logan Paul. I'm also going along the lines of like there was a crazy like American YouTuber,
FouseyTube.
who not Fousey. It was like ginger white man. And the final vlog he ever made was like he held a gun at his family and the stuff. But
My days!
But the whole thing came out that everything was staged and it was scripted, and it was like, and that was like kind of the theory. And then after that, he was like, "Yeah, I wanted to end the story here." And like, but by the way, I'm not insane. Everything, like the family are all okay. But it was like all well acted, and he had like the scripts and everything to back. I think it was like Mook something. His name was Mook. I'll ask.
For you, but it's his.
It's McDonald.
No, the chap who does how they become famous.
Oh my god, absolutely not him. No, but this guy
McGrudgeon, whatever his name is.
No, it was like Muck.
His name
I want to say it was like McCorkin or something, but yeah, it was.
No, you are right. There is
an angry American man.
People do like have that.
Like persona, that online persona before they, and as time goes on, they realize like either that's what they want to do forever.
Like, but it's like how far can you go?
Yeah, because then you start getting
because like with Speed's thing is like I reckon he can go as far as he wants because essentially he's not hurting anyone.
Not yet.
No, but he
did nearly kill himself with the fireworks in his bedroom.
Okay, that was mental.
That was mad.
That was mental. The fact
and
that
that's maybe
he
you
his
think.
Lips.
Oh god.
Yeah, and then he called Aiden up, and Aiden's like, "Nah, that stays there for life."
Genuinely, I
Speed's the most sus brother on the planet.
He's just a bit, and
he's odd.
It might be for attention,
but come on.
But he's already got loads.
Let's say one thing. When he went in for that slow tackle against KSI, that was hilarious.
See, that's the bit where I'm like, I don't know.
That was fucking hilarious, and I know why he challenged KSI like that.
Yeah, because of his tweet.
Because KSI, yeah.
I want to make this,
and then he done another challenge, and he was just
and then he just stood on him.
Yeah,
and I was
like a WWE wrestler.
I was like, what? What's about to happen?
Nah, it's just he thinks he's the best footballer. That's what he's got in his head,
and like
he thinks he's like born from Cristiano Ronaldo's left nutsack.
Like he is the spiritual, like he is the next coming of.
He is
Ronaldo.
He's like the messiah of football.
But that's Speed for me. I don't want to just like dunk down on the guy because he's obviously done very well for a 17-year-old.
Oh, very well, yeah.
But no, he does get on my nerves.
Fair enough.
Like
Fair
him
enough.
jumping on KSI and shit, and I'm like, look, if this was any other
KSI
event,
found it hilarious.
Yeah, and like fair play to JJ.
He
Me
was
personally,
loving it.
I wouldn't take that if someone just this didn't happen in the middle of the game. The first 16 seconds,
yeah.
someone fucking went for my legs. I'd be like, I'm coming for you next.
But it was a clean tackle.
But did KSI even have the ball at that point?
No, yeah, he did.
Right, okay.
was a
Because
clean
I was
tackle.
watching it back. You got to
relevant.
remember, just to clarify, when I watched the match, I was hungover. And we'll get to that in a different podcast.
We'll get to that in another podcast. You
But-
alcoholic son of a gun.
Yeah, I that was an interesting note.
But no, coming back to the...
I didn't realize he had the ball. I thought Speed was just trying to fucking kill him.
No.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's what Stephen Troy said, like Speed, just like learn a little bit more, like have a little bit more knowledge on the football, and that goal would have been a goal if you just didn't stand up offside.
He just ran offside and kicked it in.
They didn't even get ready to do anything, and he's just like, "Yeah, so I'm just going to go for it."
Yeah. Oh my days.
Anyway. So you were talking about how they pick the people, which is just a massive argument.
They do obviously the 7
Gideon pulled out.
sidemen. He had to, didn't he? For personal reasons, bless him. So there's obviously the 7 sidemen are going to be on the same team.
Yep.
Then it's a case of we need to find 21 more people.
Yeah.
And then it's okay. How do we divide that up? Because I think there was contention on like, do we have Mr. Beast on our team or the other team? Because having Mr. Beast on the other team would have been a big, like, sidemen versus like Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And having like a beta squad on that team to help, and then having like more British YouTube, but like the old school sidemen.
Yeah, but then
mates.
obviously they thought they'd mix it up and make it.
Yeah, and I think maybe Gideon pulling out something to do with that. But I thought the teams were very well balanced based on the score.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good event.
It was.
Sorry about that.
That's code for something.
I got phlegmy mouth. So, so
Where is this going?
basically apparently it's just an argument of just like of trying to divide up the teams equally because a lot of them are really really good at football, like
Noah
Theo
Beck.
Baker, Noah Beck, and it's like how do you
I
divide
didn't
that
know
up?
Noah Beck was actually good at football.
No, he's insane.
It's like I thought he was just a TikToker and a pretty face.
No man, he's
There's
got the
weird little things they do, in the bathroom. They go,
listening to "Be Around Me" by fucking Joseph Cook.
yeah, or like some from
Will
Sam
Joseph
or Sam Smith song, and then like, yeah, Daddy's in the workshop. Yeah, grease me my balls. Do you know what I mean?
Let me put my balls in your jar. So, going back to the match.
Just realised what we just done there. Never mind.
Honestly, I've never felt more rejuvenated as well.
So-
I was like dying on my sofa. I had like a bottle of water and a Coke and some fucking Nurofen.
Yeah.
Trying to like bring myself back to health. And I but like by half time, I was sitting up, I was cheering. I still had a headache, but I just didn't care.
8-7.
8-7. And the whole way through I wanted Simon to win. From like the start. I know it's charity and I know it's good fun. And I like if the YouTube All Stars had won, I'd be like, fine. That's
If the YouTube All Stars would have won, it would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy. There would have been a draw overall because YouTube's All Stars have won once and Simon have won twice.
Yeah.
I think
They should rig the fight. What the fight? What the?
rig the fight.
They should have rigged the
Bear
match.
just got possessed by a Russian agent, bro.
Yeah, they should have.
Sleeper
Let's
agent.
get to him, man. It's Ruvjanowski.
Oh my god.
They should have rigged it, made it 2-2.
No, why rig it? It's a charity
So
event.
then the next match would be absolutely epic.
I think they will do one more anyway.
They have to do
because they were like we were considering doing Wembley, but we weren't sure. But the event sold out in
man.
12 hours.
Yeah, they don't. And there's people trying to sneak in as well.
Like, don't tell me that the Sidemen can do Wembley. If KSI can sell out Wembley, then
The next
Sidemen
football match should have one of the Logan Paul brothers.
it should not have Jake.
It should.
No, because
It should.
I don't.
It would be
Logan,
and then,
yes.
And then they can turn around and say, "See, Jake, we can sell out stadiums."
Here's the, no, but then Jake would be like, yeah, because I'm here.
But he can't play football, so it'd be fantastic.
I think they should bring Logan. Fuck Jake. Jake shouldn't go.
Alex Wasabi.
Just so then KSI can do a speed on him. Alex Wasabi won't fucking touch JJ. He shat himself.
Do you know what it is?
Running around with his fucking tail
I didn't
between
know
his legs.
Leeson Gibb was playing.
Yeah, Gibber was playing.
I didn't know this.
What do you mean you didn't know?
No, because I tuned in a little bit late.
Right.
So I didn't see the start up. I just saw
Okay.
kickoff. And the fact that the camera was so far away.
Hey, yo, can we talk about the camera actually? After Gibber.
Because you didn't really get to see the faces. I don't.
No, that's what normal football's like. It's quite a bit away.
No.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not.
But then they got close-ups
Yeah,
as well.
but there wasn't really much of a. I didn't really see many close-ups.
Yeah, there were loads.
Yeah.
There were loads.
Okay, maybe I was watching a different match.
Basically, no, but fair play about Gibber because I only saw him 3 times.
Yeah.
But I knew he was playing.
But it's what Steven said to me because he's bulked up and got so much. He
looks different.
He got slower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's because he fucking knocked someone out.
and he's the one that fucked up
Big
at the last
Gibber.
minute. He's the reason why they lost.
What, YouTube All Stars?
Yep. Because Cal passed it out.
Simon
Gibber was
got
supposed to
it.
clear it. They gave it to Simon. Simon banged it in. Yeah.
Hat trick that
And
won
Cal's
the
like,
game.
"What the fuck are you doing?"
Honestly,
With his red ponytail.
Simon getting that hat trick, I fucking screamed.
You live for Simon, don't you?
I was Simon's not even one of my I don't mind.
I think
Simon.
he is. I think he's your favourite. No, he's not.
Harry or-
Vic Star.
Harry or JJ probably.
The fact that they kept taking a piss out of Vic was hilarious. Vic, easy as 1, 2, 3.
the numbers as well were fucking great. Vic Star having 1, 2, 3. George's thing being 404, I thought was really clever. That was
Yeah.
good. But genuinely, there's a nice picture on JJ's Reddit of just JJ and Vic having a little bit of a bro hug
Yeah.
midway through the game, and I was like, that's lovely, man. It's so good.
But no, the match was fucking entertaining.
Camera though,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm being a bit of a pick ass here.
Nerd.
But the fucking like the brightness and the ISO
Yeah.
was shite during it.
Yeah.
Like the sun was shining through. Fair play. All they had to do was just correct it just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a football match. You have to change it up on the fly.
Yeah.
But it was just bright for like half of it. Like it on the second half, it was just like you couldn't see them when they got to the bottom of the pitch. Are you all right? You having a stroke? The fuck are you doing? I'm not sponsored by them. Stop shaking the fuck. Don't give them airtime. Talk about the charity football match. The fuck are you doing? Sitting there. Flipping his hand about. Look, Huel, if you sponsor us, I'll take it back. But, like, the fuck was that shit? Come on, we've got a podcast to do. Sit up.
Yeah, I can't breathe. Fuck this shit.
Sorry, man.